Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Devstream 3, where we're going to be continuing work on my game called Bygone. Today, we're going to be focused on making a game over sequence so that taking damage in the game actually does have a risk and amounts to something. You could lose and have to restart the game kind of deal. We're also going to code up the hand enemies that we added yesterday such that they just one-hit you. They come out of the ground and blam, you're done. We're going to create a third attack for the villain, which I'm sort of envisioning as like he goes up high so you can't get him. Same with when he's summoning the hands, only he sort of like makes it rain like fireballs or something. And then possibly in a later encounter, we could combine that with the hand one. So you have to dodge the hands and dodge the fireballs. We're also going to enhance the title screen. And with any luck, we will release version 0.1. So without further ado, oh, and if time permits, we'll get audio mixing in the screen record feature working. So yeah, now you should be able to see what I see. The only thing I'm going to take off our list today is jam some Guild Wars 2, because unfortunately I haven't got a good setup to stream that yet. Although I'm hoping that'll be a thing we can do later on in the my streaming career, is play some games with at the end of the dev streams. Also, I just noticed the chat isn't set up properly, so let's just fix that. And we should have chat now. I'm just going to test it real quick. Test chat. There it is. Got it. Got chat. All right, so let's get going then. My Mac's doing weird Mac stuff, and it keeps hiding my bar on me. I don't know what that's all about, but I'm just going to make this big for now. So first things we want to do is make a game over sequence. So we'll boot up the game itself. And have a little explore to see what that might look like. So this is the game in its current state. Oh, except I've got developer mode on, so it's just jumping us right into where we were last testing, which is fine. So it would be cool if we had like a death animation for the character. That's a thought. It could also just flash red and take you to some game over screen. I'm trying to think of like some good game over animations I've seen. The one that comes to mind is the one in Zelda, where everything around you kind of just freezes and then you fall over, like all slow. That could be a way to do it. Although a consideration for this game is that the only guy who can actually deal damage to you is this villain. And with the villain, he is kind of like, as per the lore of the game, he's in your mind, he's not real. So it might be kind of a cool thing to like do that, like keep that in mind, you know? Also, can we hit him from up here? No, we can't. That's good. Oh, interesting. Yeah, anyway, so the thought that just came to me is maybe what we could do is we could lock the character movement. It would be ideal if I could just pause the entire scene, but I think if I did that, I wouldn't be able to have the camera zoom in. Anyway, let's just start with checking if his health is 0. We'll get that figured out first. That's an easy first step. So we want the hero sprite, I think, because in here we should have his HP and his max HP. So here's the thought. Maybe what we could do well, okay, let's just continue in here. So we'll have some condition checking if his health is less than or equal to 0, right? So we'll say if this dot HP less than equals 0, console.log game over, fool. Right, now let's get our console up. Max being hella weird today, but that's okay. Boom, console. Wait for Buddy to appear. What I'm sort of thinking is maybe what we could do is zoom in on his face, like zoom the camera in right on his face. And then after that, like zoom the camera in on his face, and then just have it like zoom out, but have it all happen kind of quickly. And then when it zooms out, it's just like at the beginning of the game. Like basically just well, I can't restart the scene, but at the beginning of the game. So then it's all just like, it's very dreamy, you know? It's very dreamlike. That's my theory. That's what I'm thinking. So right now we're just waiting to see if his, if it's checking correctly, if this game over condition is gonna be hit when he runs out of hearts. I've already got the heart system up here, so it should be such that when his health is 0 or less, it should never actually be less, but such that when his hearts are empty, we should see in the console, game over, fool. So one more kick and we should be good. Yep, there it is, game over, fool. All right. So now what I'm thinking is we'll make a flag on the main scene here, somewhere near the bottom, just so I know where it is. This is not how you should organize your code, children, but it's how I organize mine, and we'll just, you know, live and let live, I suppose. So, let's see. Sorry, I'm just messing with my audio a little, but I think we're good. So if this dot, do we already have a game over flag? Just wondering. Asking for a friend. This dot, be in here somewhere. Okay, that's a silly way to do it. So we'll just say this dot game over equals false, right? So now in our hero, we'll check if this dot scene dot game over is false and the health goes below 0. In that case, it should only log this once if we also set this dot scene dot game over equals true. And basically alpha, what the hell is that? That definitely doesn't need to be in there no more. Just landed, initially landed. That doesn't really matter so much. However, anything to do with controlling the character, so this, if not this dot game over, because we don't want the player to be controllable during this game over sequence. And then Do uppercut. Does nothing, that's weird, but okay. And this is all the animation code. I do have that look up animation, that might be useful. But I do think it would be cooler to have like a bespoke animation here. So I think I'm just gonna wrap the remainder of his update function, except for was grounded, in this statement. Okay. And now this other thought just inhabited me. We'll say, I'm not gonna put a comment there because I'm a lazy coder. This.scene.game over, and so if it is game over and he's grounded, or no, just landed, no, let's just say and grounded, or actually, this is tricky. Whatever, we'll just, you know what, I'll come back to that. I don't know about that one. Maybe I'll just put grounded in here actually. So if he lands on the ground and the scene isn't game over and he's out of health, then we set the scene to be game over, so it will only enter it once. Yeah, that should work. I might just simplify this into a expression though, so we'll say const do game over sequence equals that. And then we'll say if do game over sequence, then we set game over as true. That's good. Now, what else after that? I guess, because he'll be on the ground at this point, he won't be able to move. Then it would be safe to do the camera zoom effect. So we'll say this dot cameras dot main scene dot cameras dot main dot stop follow. So first of all, it'll stop following him, which it kind of already has at this point, but whatever, shouldn't matter. Shouldn't cause any issues to do that twice. Scene.cameras.main stop follow. Scene.cameras.main dot let's say pan to pan this dot x, this dot y minus, like, not a very big number, 10. This dot scene dot cameras dot main dot zoom 2, I think is the function. We'll just confirm that real quick. This dot cameras dot main dot zoom 2. Yeah, and a duration. Okay. And then pan. How does pan work? This dot cameras dot main dot pan XY duration. Okay. So I think I want to do the pan effect kind of quickly, so like 500 milliseconds. And then zoom 2, we'll zoom it in a lot, so like 6. And then we'll do the duration of 1,000. Because I want his face to cover the entire screen. So like it's probably even going to be more than 6 realistically. Let's do like 15. Because if and then like once his face is fully taking up the screen, then we'll reset everything, and then it'll zoom out and it'll just be the start of the game again. Because that would make it very like it's in his head, sort of like cerebrally, you know what I'm saying? Not what I mean. Let's try this. Although, yeah, to make it a little easier on myself, I'm just gonna say his starting HP is going to be 1. So it should just take 1 hit for us to die in this now new scenario here. Yep, there you go. We got down to half a heart by default. Get him. Ooh. Interesting. I mean, it worked, kinda, but it didn't, yeah, it didn't account for his X velocity, which I wasn't thinking of. So I guess a quick and easy way to do that would just be to not have him bounce back. The question is, how am I handling that X velocity thing? Is it in like a take damage function, or is it in the villain? Take damage. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, okay, so here we go. So if not this dot scene dot game over, then we'll apply the X velocity change. That should make sense. Let's see if that fixes that. Pardon me. So if that fixes that, then it should just, there we go, zoom right in on him. That is pretty well what I was going for, so that's cool. Maybe I could remove the camera bounds too. See if there's a way to do that. This dot scene dot cameras dot main dot set. Wait, no. Not set. Let's just say dot bound. Use bounds, set bounds, center on bounds, remove bounds. There we are. So this should stop it from sort of like wiggling around the screen if we remove the bounds, the boundaries of the camera. Stop following this dot scene dot cameras dot main dot remove bounds. And then I think it has to be a little bit higher, so maybe like 20, and way more zoomed in, like 30. Let's try this now. Let's see here, this might work. Oh, it still did kind of a little bit of a weird nudge jump thing. I mean, it's not the end of the world really, if it does that. Yeah, whatever, let's just not bother removing the bounds. Still gotta zoom in even further, so let's do like 100 and just see what happens. I was really hoping it would be like a very linear movement, but this will work just fine too, really. Oh, there we go. Oh, I can still move though, what the heck? Oh, yeah, that would be why. Dot scene dot game over. So it's got to go even like maybe 25, and then it's also got to go plus this dot flip x question mark. So if it's flipped, you'll be facing, I don't know, but one, oops, -1 or 1 times let's just say 5 for now and see how this looks. Oops. Yeah, I gotta fix that because it does just spawn right from where you are. Move not implemented. Okay. Well, I think I got the direction right. I think 5 is a little bit excessive. I also think it'd be good if I could pause the animation. So let's try and do that. This dot pause, anims dot pause. Pause the current playing animation and set property as playing to false. Cool. So that seemed a little excessive. I think I got the direction right, but 5 seemed like a lot. So let's change that to 3. Also 25 is too high, so let's do 22. It is going to be very much like just testing pixels at this point to make sure that it's, yeah, I don't know. It's going to be very pixel pushy for a moment. That's pretty close. I think it could do with zooming in even a little further. I also gotta stop the encounter, which I think will do a flash by default, so let's try that. Scene.cameras, nope, scene.end encounter. So we end the encounter, zoom in a little further, so like 125, let's try that. That might be excessive, but we'll find out. Pardon me. Very close. It's good, it's just that it's got to be over 1 more pixel basically and zoomed in more. So 4 and zoom in like 150. Let's try that. Also thinking it would be kind of cool to just like have his eyes shut, like after it zooms in, and then open them up again. That'd be neat. I think we're getting there though. Oh, it's got to zoom in even more than that. Holy cow. It's tricky though with the way I've got his eyes. Just try another 25 maybe, so 75. Because I only want his face to be visible. That's actually kind of important because I am going to be like changing the background and moving him around and stuff, right? So it's got to just be his face that's zoomed in. Oh my god, we're so close. We literally have 1 pixel left. So 176, I imagine. Oops. Yeah, let's try that. Oh, it's so close. It's more though, more than 1 pixel. So like, I don't know, 80? 80? Let's try 80. I'm still curious why removing the bounds didn't get it to do the zoom effect I was after. I don't know what that's about, but I bet there's something to that. Maybe there's a way I can fix that, is what I'm trying to get at. There we go. And then just down a little more so they're more centered. So like, let's see, we got 1, 2 big pixels. Let's go 1 pixel down. So 121. Wonder if it's because it's panning and zooming at the same time. That could be it. So I could pan faster and zoom faster? I don't know. Let's just see first if this gets it to the position on his face that I want. Boom. Yes, sir, it sure did. And then, yeah, it would be really cool to have his eyes shut and then reopen right as it's coming to fruition. Coming to fruition? Who am I? Who am I, bro? It almost would be interesting if, like, the encounter just ends, but you don't actually lose the game. That's a cool idea. Because the whole message behind this game is forgiveness, right? So, like, I actually really like that. Yeah, I'm into that idea. Also a little bit hungry. Oh dear. Might have to excuse myself to make a sandwich here. I do need like a bespoke be right back screen. I like that idea though, of it doesn't actually end the game. It does just like stop the encounter, then you respawn, etc. You just respawn where you left off. So there is no real like, because this game is very much symbolic in nature. Like, it's not so much about competitiveness or anything like that. Okay, yeah, so I think next step is we're gonna animate another, his simple like eyes closing animation. Just have those 2 pixels move down 1, cover the blue, I guess, would make sense. We'll see how it looks anyway. But yeah, I'll be right back. I'm just going to make a sandwich. 1, 2, 3, 4, BRB. All right, BRB food. almost back. I just need water as well. BRB2, getting water. Gentlemen, I hath returned. Let's just figure this out. I am back. Test. All right, BRB food. Got the food now. Zoom's probably good. Let's just chillax, eat a little food for a minute. I brought with me the finest of excellence, which is Vegemite. Shout out to my New Zealand homies. I'm half Kiwi myself, so, you know, I grew up on this stuff and it is the best. Also, yes, I'm using a fork to spread Vegemite on my bread. Don't judge me. Don't judge. Don't hate the player, hate the game, baby. Just a little food break. That's what's going on right now. Just have a little lunch break. I forgot to eat before the stream, so you know, I was feeling the hunger. I apologize for this terrible inconvenience. Let's get it. All right, one piece should suffice me for now, and some water, and I'll be right as rain. I can probably keep working one-handed. Let's find out. Yeah. So, I think the next move here is to just give him a game over animation where he literally just closes his eyes after an amount of time. We'll get Ace Sprite going for that. Got food on my mind. Oops, not the hand. We want not any of these actually. Hero.asprite, I believe that's the one. Been a minute since I've been in here. So, yeah, I really don't need my tablet to draw this, so I'm gonna copy that frame. Make a new frame there. Hero flip. I want to end that one frame sooner. Paste. Nope. One day I'll understand how Asprite does copying and pasting. One day. There we are. So realistically, I should be able to do this with 2 frames. I mean, that's what it's going to be exported as anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Option N. Move those down like that. And then just fill in his forehead. Maybe a little bit of this going on, which looks better, that or that. I think that. I wonder if it should be like just maybe a darker beige color. Try the, oops. Now my little status bar wants to show up. Does that look creepier or less creepy? I think that's fine. It is as I described. His eyes are open, his eyes are closed. Hey, someone's clicking the button. What's up, someone? Party? Yeah, let's party. Hero, let's call it eyes, hero eyes, right? And then we'll go frame properties and we'll set this one to like 1 second. And then probably set this one to 1 second too, I would imagine. So let's see how this looks. It should just be like blinking. Hero blink, that's what I should call the animation. Blink. Is someone Kirk? I mean, Kirk is someone, so if someone is Kirk, then I guess Kirk is someone. What's up, man? There we go. Boom, blink. That works. Now we just gotta export it. Except it's gonna lose all the metadata about that, but that's fine. Not much. That's cool, that's cool. Doesn't always have to be a lot going on. Played Burb Escape this morning? Oh no. Your bird, did it escape their cage? I can't remember if your bird's a boy or a girl, sorry. But did your bird escape? Bygone. Public. Sprites, and I think Hero is in here. Yep. Bygone. Public. Sprites. Replace, yes. And last but not least, I need to be able to see my mouse and then go like this. Frame. Export. There. Now we should be done with a sprite. Burb equals boy and Berg equals girl. I mean, yeah, I'm into that. Berg and Burb. Seems like a clear system. So now instead of pausing the animation, I think what we can do is go this dot play, and we'll start with just hero, just playing it. So hero blink, I think is what we called that. Let's try this now. Except wait, hold up. I think the camera zoom takes a second, so let's change that to 500 milliseconds, or 700 milliseconds, and like 300 to center on them. Alright, so now get ourselves in a fight, get kicked, and see what happens. When in doubt, math.random times 1,000. True. I don't know if randomness is the answer to all of life's problems, though, you know? Indeed, some would argue it doesn't even exist. Oh, there you go. It worked. But why can I now see a pixel? We just have to move that up by 1, so it should be 22 now. Let's try that. Because otherwise, that I think looks pretty solid. I mean, he was still flashing red, but that doesn't really matter, I don't think. There we are, eyes closed. Crypto says D8. Wait, crypto? Why crypto? I thought D8 was a Dungeons and Dragons thing. I don't actually know a whole lot about that world, but that's what I thought D8 meant. Or do you mean the crypto package? I don't know. Okay, so that was good. What did I want to change? Yeah, now I just want it to repeat once. Repeat 1. Or actually, no, I could even do this. We'll just say this dot once, animation complete. And I think key comes in first, so we'll say key. And we'll say if the animation is if key equals hero blink. So when he finishes blinking, we'll add a delayed call and just kind of undo everything we did there, right? So we'll say this dot or wait, no, I got it. Instead of doing a delayed call, we'll do this dot scene dot cameras dot main dot start follow hero, maybe. That's probably going to cause quite a jump, so no, let's not do that yet. This dot scene dot cameras dot main zoom to let's say zoom to 3, I think was the old zoom we had. Let it take a second this time. Ease is just, we'll leave it undefined, so it's whatever it is by default. Force is undefined. I think it should be false, but it doesn't really matter. Callback. I can never remember what these properties are. Crypto.getRandom values buffer alloc says D8. Okie dokie. I think we're a little past that now, but it's all good. What's the crypto package even for? Is it just cryptography stuff? Because I've never really messed with it, but I know it's a thing in Node. It is, okay. Yeah. Let's see, let's just maybe pull up the docs like a good boy. So we'll go phaser 3, camera, zoom 2. Zoom 2. Callback, that's what I want. Contains the camera, then the progress. Okay, so we just need to go like CP. If t equals 1, so when the camera is fully zoomed out. All the fun encrypting, decrypting, hashing, secure randomness, etc., says FetchBot. Yeah, that makes sense. Cryptography is a really cool field, though. Was it you who was selling me on it once, or was it How? Just like the basic idea of like making your own like simple cipher. I can't remember if that was you or if that was my other friend How, who was telling me about that one time. Anyhow, haha, pun fully intended. Anyhow, if the progress is 1, then we'll start the camera following this dot, or then we'll do the panning, right? Because that might scene dot cameras dot main dot pan, this dot x, this dot y. And it'll take, let's say, 300 again. I don't know. E's can be undefined. It's a really good way to make secure passwords. That's good. Oh, you're talking about the cipher thing. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. I think that advice was in some video I was watching from this YouTuber I like, Haladin. I think he had a thing on that, which is like, makes perfect sense, right? Just replace bits of your password with your own known cipher, and it's going to be a lot harder for ne'er-doers to crack, that's for sure. So anyway, callback, we'll go camera progress again. I imagine it's the same order. So now we'll say if progress equals 1. This is getting a little bit Tower of Doomy, but that's okay. If you come up with some cipher or encoder that you can do in your head, you just need to remember / know the plain text. Yeah, totally, dude, totally. Exactamundo. So now we've zoomed, we've panned. So now we can start following again. So we'll say this dot scene dot cameras dot main dot start follow. We'll say this dot scene dot, I guess just end encounter. No, we've already done the end encounter. So start follow, and we'll just turn off the game over. So we'll say this dot scene. Oh wait, no. We'll say this dot cameras main flash. Let's make it a slower flash, so we'll say like 1000, and while we're doing that we will say this dot HP equals this dot max HP, and or insert segue to our sponsor. No doubt. One day perhaps, but I'd love to be at the Linus level, but not yet. Did you know that Linus Tech Tips is in Vancouver, FetchBot? I actually applied for a job there once. No joke, because I'm not very far away geographically. Yeah. Yep, he's a Vancouver boy. So this .hp is max HP, so we reset his HP, started following the camera, and now we really just have to say this .scene.game over equals false. All right, let's see if our full-on game over system works. At some point I'll want to add like some more nicer custom sound to it or something, but you know, cross that bridge when I get there. For now, this will work for today. Hey, yo. Oh, we have a bug, but it does seem to be working. Oh, do we have a bug? What was that? Is it just the console did a thing for sure? Oh yeah, no, we have a bug. But why was it not logged? Oh, because we're paused. Say not pause on exception, resume. Now we should have something in the console, hopefully. Yep. You'd be proud of me, Fetchbot. I've been using the debugger. Cannot read properties of undefined reading X, and that's coming from demo. Oh yeah, duh, because I didn't tell it this. Blasphemy, disabling the debugger to see an error. I mean, it works for me, okay? Gosh. I'm still a console noob at heart, for sure. All right, here we are. Let's see. Now, if all is well, I should be able to fight him a little bit, and then when he... Exception is shown in the variables panel. Yeah. Panel. Fair, fair, fair. Panel K, panel. That one. Yeah, that one. Cannot read properties of undefined reading main. Oh, yeah. That's because I'm not referencing the scene. All right, and then, like, bro, I grew up before DevTools. I was coding before the DevTools were even a thing. You literally had to just like alert your error messages. It was hurting. So console's a big step up for me, if you know what I'm saying. Anyways, so yeah, scene.cameras.main.flash, but DevTools is a big step up from console. I mean, okay, fair. You've got me. You do have me there. True. Oh, oh, check out my webcam. I triggered my little follow cam. I didn't mean to do that, but it does it when I raise my hand, so that's kind of fun. Anyway, so let's see. Probably doesn't need to be on though, so there you go. That's enough out of you. Now it's not following my face anymore. Cool. Probably just see a bit more of my dirty laundry over there in the corner. That one. Where was I? So we're flashing the camera, setting the HP, and turning the game over. So that should actually work at this point, in my mind. Let's try it. Yeah, that was cool. Using subliminal messaging to urge Kirk to turn it back on. Okay, subliminal messaging worked. There you go. There, now it should follow me around my room. Get a little bit more of a wider view of what I'm dealing with over here. So anyway, now the encounter has ended. In theory, we should be able to just get to the end of the game and win. Because this game isn't so much about being a really hard game, it's more just about the story. It's a very story-driven game, even though there's only so much dialogue so far. Yep, there it is. Just didn't move the story stepper, so we're not... yeah, I should probably fix that. Were we supposed to do stuff tonight, or is that another night? No, that was tonight, I think. Yeah, we said Friday. Friday or Saturday, but today works better for me now. So yeah, definitely tonight. I'm down. Yeah, I need to go story step. Oh, because it's in dev mode, that's why. Oh, okay. Let's just turn dev mode off and see if it works. Fetchbot, do you know what the that thing you can hook into in the node environment is that will tell you if it's a development or not development environment? Because that would be probably the thing to use there, not just a Boolean that I keep turning on and off. Nice. Process node environment. Awesome. Thank you. Process.environment.node environment. Let's see what that tells us here. It says error. Oh, that's an old error though. Okay. Development. Nice. So I can snag that. Equals development equals true and development, so then I can just still, if I need to, force it to be not on. Kind of defeats the purpose for now, but I just do need to test it with developer mode off right now. Here, let's do a little demo of the game thus far, because there is actually quite a bit to it. Pause the music, unmute the site. This is the next thing we're going to be working on in the stream today, or one of the later things, is making the title screen a little nicer. But for now, what's up? This is what we got so far. No commentary? No, no commentary yet.
Damage report.
It's a little quiet on my end.
With all due respect, sir, cool your jets. I don't have time for this. Let's... Sir, please.
You might be visible where you're sitting, just FYI, because I've got the camera there, as long as you don't care.
I advise you to take a deep breath and keep calm.
Oh, whoops. Still starting the game with half a heart. I should probably fix that. That would be up here. Max HP. Here we go. It's all good. It's all good. I don't think it came up, but still much obliged. All right.
Damage report. I said damage report. With all due respect, sir, cool your jets. I don't have time for this. Let's... Sir, please.
Oh, shoot.
I understand that tensions are high.
That's funny.
But I advise you to take a deep breath and keep
That's
calm.
hilarious. I just short-circuited my thing because I shut the camera off. There it is. RIP camera. Yeah, exactly. I went to charge my vape and the camera was like, or the circuit was like, nope. Bro, could you plug that into any charger?
Yeah.
Thanks, dude. Anyway, here we are.
My sensors indicate very little organic life in this desert. However, there seems to be a large concentration 10 kilometers out. Perhaps it's an outpost of some kind.
Plugs in vape. All of local area goes blackout. No doubt. No doubt. I'll just send Victoria right into the Middle Ages.
Seems harmless though.
So now there's this buddy, and you can choose to fight him, but your robot warns you not to. Followed by all of Canada and the US. No kidding. Sorry, my bad. So you can beat him up and eventually kill him. He has quite high defense, so he can take like 10 hits or something. But the point of the game is to, if you want to win the game, you don't fight him. Now this guy appears, and this guy you do have to fight. However, there's a little trick to it at the end. Yeah, I still haven't implemented that move, so sometimes he will just appear and reappear. There you go, we got me, good. So he can kick now, which is good. Okay, he's doing that not implemented move again. There you go, got me with another kick. Darn. And he gets a little bit more dodgy the lower the health he has, aka the more faded out he is. That's the next thing we're gonna do, is implement those hands so they just one hit you if they grab you. There you go, so now we've knocked him into his hat. You can actually kill him, but you're not supposed to. Stay tuned. Because if you go through the entire game without killing him, you get to the end game and you see the pretty tree in exactly 1.87 blah blah kilometers, which is totally to scale, by the way, 100%. Don't even worry about it. That's definitely a kilometer.
It's a tree. I wonder how it's alive all the way out here. Curious.
Riot, it's not to scale. And there you are, that's the end game. So, with that, down with the organization. No kidding. I have my moments. So yeah, I'll just mute this again, get our music playing again. Because that kind of sets a nice vibe for me. Turn it down a bit though, because it's loud for me. It should be okay for you guys though. Pardon me. Let's see here. So why don't we commit that first of all, because that is now working. Get status, get add all, get commit -m adds game over screen. Ship it. Get push origin main. npm run dev. I just realized I totally could have referenced the issue number in the commit message. Might have to start doing that. Git diff // best command ever. Nice try. I'm not falling for that, punk. Anyway, making a game over sequence, we can mark that as donezo. Coding the hand enemies so that they one hit you. Yeah, so that should be easy enough. We can do that next. So, ow. Just picking stuff on my face, don't mind me. Get the console open again will be useful. And now we're gonna start with hero. So I've already set them, or hand, not hero. I've already set them up so that they're a physics object, but they aren't affected by gravity, which means we can add an overlap to them, or with them in the player. So we'll say on animation complete destroy, that makes sense. We'll say this dot scene dot physics add overlap target. Shouldn't it be? Oh, it thinks it's to do with the particle emitters. This is what happens when I don't use TypeScript, as you know, Ian. Oh, someone's mashing that that heart button or whatever. What's up? Is it you? Yeah. Okay. What's up, Smiley? Smiley face enthusiast. Welcome to the stream. See you later. Okay. See you, Fetchbot. So anyway, this dot scene dot physics add overlap with this and this dot scene dot hero. Now I should probably abstract that the game over logic. Well, although I'm gonna have to do it a little differently on this one. Actually, I'll have to do it a lot differently because Yeah, I'll have to do this a fair bit differently, so I'm not going to do that just now. 1 centimeter. So this we can make the same. Oops. So on the overlap, console.log this.anims current anim, yep, dot index, please, dot frames dot key, there's key, I guess I could just throw it in and do it this way. This will work. This dot on animation update key, comma index console.log index. And then based on that, we're gonna set it, we're gonna figure out what the optimal frame for his, when he should grab should be, because it's only gonna be a 1 frame hitbox, because otherwise it's gonna be way too dangerous, like way too OP against the player. I'm also gonna put it back in dev mode so that we can see what we're doing, or just skip ahead, I mean. There we go. Now let's get ourselves into the villain fight. There we go. There we go. So there was a lot of them, so that was kind of not helpful. I guess realistically the thing to do would just be to open a sprite, open up the hand, just pick and choose a frame, right? So yeah, because it's literally from the beginning, so it's actually going to be accurate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right there, 21. Frame 21 is where, like, if you're standing there, you're now screwed. So frame 21. Back to hand, we'll say, let's see. We'll just say this dot hitbox active equals false, and then we'll say hitbox active equals index equals, what do we decide? 21. Wonder if there, I just want to see if there's 0 anywhere in here. It seems like 2. Yeah, no, there's no 0. So it starts on one based index. So that should work. Now we just have to say if this dot if this dot hitbox active, then we need to snag that code from the hero where we end the encounter, stop the follow, and we'll have to do something else here, but stop follow, pan. I think, yeah, we'll pan it zoom on the hand, actually, would be kind of cool. So I don't need none of this, just this dot X, this dot Y. We'll say this dot scene dot hero dot set visible false. So he's been like eaten by the hand, disappears. I'm gonna sneeze, stand by for sneeze.
Excuse me. I've got a cold at the moment. It's kind of a bummer. Anyway, this.scene.hero. So we're setting the hero to invisible, stopping the camera from following, panning to the hand, zooming in on the hand, ending the encounter, and the hand will continue to play anyway. So that should work. And then I think what we're gonna do is we'll say this dot scene dot delayed call, time dot delayed call. Give it like a second. And then we'll say, what I'm thinking is what we can do is just respawn the player and wait until he's grounded, like lands on the ground, and then that's how this version resets. I'm gonna have to think about exactly how to do that in a sec here, but that's okay. So to start, we'll just delay the call. We'll set this dot hero or scene dot hero, set Y. We'll just make it 0. Oh, right. So we gotta say, now my only concern here, so if he's grounded, so no, it should be fine. HP is less than equal to 0. Yeah, so this should work. This dot scene hero HP equals this dot scene dot hero dot max HP, so reset his health. Grounded and not, say const do reset camera follow equals grounded and this dot scene dot game over is true and this dot HP equals this dot max HP. So then we won't actually reset the game over sequence in here. We'll reset it in the hero. So we'll say if do reset camera follow this dot scene game over equals false, and we'll also zoom it back out, so we'll do the same kind of zoom that we did there, which is 3 in 1 second. So we'll say this dot scene dot cameras dot main dot zoom to 3 in 1 second. So we've sent him to the top of the map. So he's falling at this point. His HP has been reset. We've ended the encounter. Zoomed back out. So really we could do a camera flash here. This dot scene dot cameras dot main dot flash. Another 1000 flash I think I did before. So like the slow flash. Oh wait, actually let's do the camera flash when he lands on the ground. right? Because then I don't even have to bother with panning the camera. It'll just work. And then last but not least, start follow this. Probably could just do all this in, no. Let's just stick to what I was doing and this should work. Okay. And it shouldn't be logging stuff anymore, good. Clear that out, here we go. Whoa. That was a trip. I mean, it kind of worked, except for just didn't make them visible again. But I can fix that, and then we'll see how it looks. But that zoom, oh, it's because the zoom is super excessive. I know why that is, yeah. So in the hand, we're not going to zoom to 180, we're going to zoom to like 6. And then we just have to make him not invisible. Hero, set visible, true. Let's see how this looks now. Should be all right. Yo, can you pass my vape back? Pretty please? Thank you. No, that's cool. It'll be alright. Thanks though. Yeah, it's got 57. We're good. So I mean, that is effectively what I wanted it to do. I just didn't love how, maybe I should have, yeah, the Roberto fade back in. So like, we'll set Roberto to be invisible. Wait, no, set Roberto's alpha to be 0. Scene Roberto alpha, set alpha 0, and then after, when he lands, we'll have it fade a Roberto back in slowly. So we'll say this dot scene dot tweens dot add targets this dot scene dot Roberto alpha 1, and duration can be like 2000. So it would also be a great point to bring in a line about like what just happened or something. Got me. Oh, why was he already fading back in? That was weird. Yeah, I think this isn't quite working correct how I wanted it to be. Let's just watch that again. There's something's not quite right here. In the way that the hero and the hand sprite are communicating. Also, I might have to adjust the hand's hitbox at some point, because otherwise it's going to be... Yeah, so like, what's going on there? Oh, I think it's when we're resetting his hearts, right? Yeah, that should happen not there, but when he lands on the ground. Here is when that should happen. Okay, let's try this again. Stop kicking me, summon your damn hands already. There we go. Boom, he got me. But nothing's happening. I think now that'll be this condition. Yeah. So we'll just take HP out of the equation for now. So if he's grounded and the scene is game over, let's just see if it works. There's a chance this might misstep, but we'll see. If it works, it works. Wait. Hold on. There is a way I can ensure that. Let's just try it, see what happens. I'll summon you hands. Here we go. Yoink. Ooh, that wasn't right. Yeah. Maybe that was a good thought I had. So instead of if, so we've got if, do game over sequence. Now we'll do else. If, do reset, follow camera, blah, blah, blah. See if this does it any better. It might. I have an inkling it might. Nah, that still didn't do it right. So there's something with the, we need like some other flag, I guess. I'm just gonna literally make one up. Wait, what if I reintroduce less than equal to 0? If I say do reset camera, hang on, I've got an idea. Let's try this. So we'll say if do reset camera, because I want that to take precedence over that, right? So that makes sense to put that first in the chain. And then we will say, and this dot HP equals 0. And then in here, we're just going to want to also say this dot HP equals 0. Now, in my mind, that works. But, oh no, not this dot HP, this dot scene dot hero dot HP. Now, if that works, I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out if this works, but it might. I have a good feeling. Probably get us closer anyway. Alright, come on. Grabby, grabby. And if this doesn't work, I'll literally just make some other, like... Oh, that worked. I mean, it didn't look as cool as I was hoping, but it worked. So that is problem solved. Maybe if I just move the flash to not happen when he lands on the ground, but be like right when he gets grabbed. See if that works. Oh wait, no. I don't think I need that because I'm pretty sure end encounter will do a flash. So let's just remove the flash altogether. See what happens. See how this looks. No, because now, what? Okay, that must be very edge casey or something. That was really weird. Like it did it fine once and then not again. So yeah, you know what? Let's just make this a flag. We'll say grabbed, and then in the create, way up here, constructor, whatever, we'll say this dot grabbed. Wait, I already have was grounded for when he lands. I've got just lands. Why don't we just use just lands instead of grounded? Just landed, yeah. Just landed. And it is still game over. Dude, that should work. That should totally work. And I can probably just reset this right here. What else? Hang on, maybe I can, maybe I can't. We'll see. Grounded. And scene is not game over, so it will be in this case. So yeah, this should work. In my mind, this will work. Bam, bam, bam. Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. Dodge, beat him up, beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. Oh, here we go. Summoning a hand. Boom, 0 health. Ah, but now he's... I mean, it's confusing. Which is kind of good, but that's not... So what's going on? Because I want it to do a camera flash when he gets grabbed. I want it to maybe play this out a second longer. Let's just watch and see, watch and observe. So it's still hitting this do reset follow camera too soon. So just landed can't be all this. So maybe we'll say grounded does not equal. Oh, I think I get it. So we'll say grounded and just landed. Let's try this. I'll know it when I see it, I swear. Let's see here. Bam, 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 bam. Move not implemented, but we're going to be doing that soon. Nice kick. Here we go. Got me. There it is. That's better. And also, this just came to me. I'm going to put a delay of 1000 milliseconds on the Roberto coming back in tween, so hopefully he won't be moving down as much. Because I want him to sort of just reappear as if you're like coming out of a trip. That's basically the whole point of this. Let's get grabbed by this one. Boink, got me. Zooms back out, boom, and I fall down, and there's Roberto. Awesome. I think that's good, man. And actually, one little thing that just occurred to me is maybe we'll end the encounter when we do the delayed call. Pardon me. That'll probably look cooler. Let's see how this looks. Nice kick. Let's see those hands now. Here we go. Oh. No, because then it started the follow too soon. Why did it start the follow too soon? That's super weird. Yeah, that makes no sense to me. But you know what? It was working before basically how I wanted it, so let's just see this again. If it's good enough, it can be good enough, and I'll just leave it alone for now. As much as I don't want to. I got a couple more things I want to do in this stream, so I should be cognizant of that. Yeah, that's cool. Just increase that delay ever so slightly on here. And let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Got me. There we go. That works, that works, that works. All right, that works, that's good. we can mark this one off. That's pretty good. Just make sure we haven't broken the original game over, which is by being kicked. Also actually a good opportunity to test the hitboxes of those hands and make sure they're not too ludicrous. I don't think they should be, but just in case. It's like here I should be safe, and yeah, I'm safe. So the hitboxes are good. Just don't want to let them, don't spawn any more than that, but yeah. Nice, another kick. All right, let's see here. Let him boot me around, but don't get eaten by a hand, so we're good here. Okay. Should be good here, yep. Boom. The original game over still works. Cool. Although when are we ending the encounter in that one? Because I bet you I could tweak that just ever so slightly to make them more cohesive. Actually, and I've got another idea. I have an idea. Instead of setting him to visible false, set alpha to 0 and see if we can time it in such a way that he fades in as he's falling. That would be cool. Set alpha 0, so instead of set visible true, we'll do this dot scene dot tweens dot add targets this dot scene dot hero alpha 1 duration. Let's make it like 3 seconds. See how that looks. Because then he should be like fading in by the time he's in the screen, and hopefully we'll see. So this is for the hand grab I've got to test now, right? And actually, you know what? For now, I am going to stop fiddling with it because I do have other stuff I want to do. We've already been going for almost 2 hours. So if this checks out, commit this. And move it on forward. Because the goal by the end of this stream is literally to release 0.2, so that's a big deal for me. Yeah. You gonna teleport above me or what? Let's go, Ming. Show you who's boss. I gotta fix that too, because he can sort of float in midair at the moment, but that's not the point of what we're doing here. Would you please teleport up and start summoning hands already? Goodness me. This is what happens when you leave things to chance, Fetchbot. Oh, shit. Yeah, I definitely need to fix that bug about him being able to teleport, but that can come later. You know what? Honestly, I'm just going to send it, and I feel like it'll be fine. It's not going to take him 3 seconds to fall into the map, so yeah, that should be fine. Add all git commit -m Devstream number 2. And then in brackets 3, LOL. Adds death by hand, game over sequence. Get, push, origin, main, boop-a-doop-a-doop. Now, that should be referenced in here, hopefully, if I've done that right. Nice. Devstream number 2 in brackets 3, LOL. I've just got to add like one dummy issue so that these are in sync, the dev streams, but that might not be it for everything, but it'd be a nice to have. Actually, I'm not going to bother doing that. Anyway, coding the hand enemies so that they one-hit you is now done. Oof, creating a 3rd attack for the first villain encounter. Yeah, I mean, and enhancing the title screen and then releasing 0.2. You know, honestly, I hate to say this, everybody, but I think I'm gonna end it there. We've already been going for almost 2 hours and I'm getting a little tired, so I think I'll save that to the next stream, which may be on Sunday, depending on how my work and whatnot goes. We will see. But until that day, you know, keep it chill, have a nice day, and thank you, FetchBot, for tuning in. Always good to see you. Have a good one, guys.